While some may like cooler temperatures cold fronts can bring, birding experts say it causes a lot of problems for migrations. Channel 5's Cecilia Gutierrez sat down today to discuss the issues fronts can cause.
Father Thomas Pacelli started bird watching close to 45 years ago.
Since 1973. Before I knew it, bought a pair of binoculars and a field guide and was inexorably hooked.
From experience, he says now is a great time to bird watch, but he knows the weather has been putting these birds at risk.
Cold fronts definitely make a difference, and if during peak migration periods, of course.
Member of the Texas Master Naturalist Alicia Cavazos says April is the peak in migration season.
So they're trying to get to their breeding grounds.
But the large number of late season cold fronts this year have put this migration pattern in danger.
Usually what they do is they fly with the southern winds. You know, they just get picked up by those winds and they go.
Cold fronts shift the wind to the north, and the pressure gradient brings in strong wind gusts. This can be dangerous for the thousands of migrating birds. They have to fight against a headwind and land at the first sight of vegetation due to exhaustion.
With the cold fronts, it kind of stops them, so they're going to use more of their body energy, the reserve fat.
But they don't always make it. Some of the birds seen are trans-Gulf migrants, meaning they have to travel roughly 1,263.8 miles. Some fall into the ocean and die, others onto the nearest thing they can find, including shrimp boats.
Birds land on their platforms and they just wait out there and until they get a little more energy.
She says these windy conditions can be concerning. She also says you shouldn't feed the birds anything other than oranges and wild bird seed. You should also keep pets away from them. But the number one thing you should do:
leave them alone, give them space, do not touch them.
Cavazos knows it's all a part of nature, but wanted to make sure even the rarest bird is still around years from now. At South Padre Island, Cecilia Gutierrez, Channel 5 News, this weekend.